Alright folks, I'm in Canada today, Advanced Taxidermy. We got James in here, he's going to show us around and give us a tour. Y'all check it out, see what we got.
Well, Jeff,
How
welcome
you
to
doing?
Advanced Taxidermy.
Good to meet you, James. Good to meet you, I appreciate it, man.
Enjoy.
Advanced Taxidermy was started by Sean Gallia and James McGregor when they were just 16 years old, pioneering the fish replica industry. World renowned for the recreations of fish and mammals and their perfection for details.
This is not,
100% fake. Every single part of it's all recreation, reproduction. Not real.
and here I was asking if the claws were real. And none of it's
Cast off of real claws, but yeah, they're made from resin from the client's actual real bear. So at least there's part of his replica of his polar that he harvested has, you know, images or prints or cast pieces from the bear that he harvested.
can't tell the difference. I can't, I've been in there looking at the real ones and it's, I can't tell the difference. I don't see how you, makes no sense to me. I do know one thing, I sure wouldn't want one bearing down on me. That'd be a handful. Better not move that one right there, he's got some teeth.
Yeah, it's related to the piranha family, but yeah, that's a good one. If you the rest one was there, he'd be 15 feet long.
How much did the one that y'all did?
The actual one weigh? Oh, I can't remember, but they're several times, 6 times, probably more.
Yeah, I think it was like that.
That's a world record peacock.
So that's a sucker. That's a buffalo sucker.
Oh yeah, it's a type of smallmouth buffalo. Remember the part family. But these are molds that have been cast right off of actual specimens. They were at one time a fish that came in our facility that we've taken a mold from. With all these molds, we've got like 6,000 of them over the last 40 years.
You gotta have a warehouse full of these because I mean there's so many different sized fish. You even is that shark?
Yeah, we got some sharks here.
Big red snappers. And,
there's a paddle. Big spoonbill catfish, paddlefish.
dude, that's a giant right there.
Paige's father and I are studying jewelry art in school back in high school and learning, primitive molding techniques with plaster and lost wax and casting sand, where you'd have a fish and the head would dry out like a raisin.
Yeah, I've got some at the house.
Right? But if you cast it, you're casting a fresh specimen.
Yeah.
If you put a cast head on, it looks like a real life fish.
Every fish I've got's like that. Had a mouth that big around when I caught it, and now it's like you have.
So the replicas are far superior. We'll take a look at some Canadian things.
There's too much in here to look at. Okay. Come on. Look at this. And this is his skull. Yep. So this animal weighs what? 250, 300
A little bit bigger
pounds?
than a deer.
Idea.
Yeah. Google.
Are they all that?
No, this is a pending world record. So that's a kind of top tier, but they're massive. Yeah.
You know, those big buffalo they got in Africa? They don't have.
Cape buffalo, like the
Yeah.
life size one over there, being attacked by a lion. There's a Cape buffalo.
Woohoo! Look at that. Well, I tell you what, that'd be a handful, wouldn't it?
Yeah. You have a better perspective on a moose, right to your right as well.
Huge. Yeah, I could be chewing on that thing for a while.
Couple steaks in there, eh?
Couple. Where? Okay, how do you? I know.
See, one of the problems, there's a lot of vehicle accidents with moose in Northern Ontario and in Canada. You can see right now what the problem is. If you're driving down the road late at night and that walks out, you're taking out its legs.
Yeah, you're gonna have to deal with all this.
That's coming through the windshield.
Yeah, you're gonna have to deal with the upper part of it. Yeah, because front of your truck. Yeah.
Yeah.
A car. Could you imagine a car?
Yeah.
You might be safer on the car. I can just drive on under it. You know? Clip the legs and keep going.
These are some classic Ontario whitetail from the neighborhood. If you want to take a look at the size of the deer that we normally see.
Yeah, right.
We get to work on some of the biggest bucks.
Definitely need to be hunting up here then. Huge. You said 500 pounds here though?
It's the biggest one ever recorded officially.
And it was right here in Ontario.
Yeah, Northern Ontario. There's a Dakota strain up here.
God, I can't imagine 500-pound deer.
Yeah.
Now this is real.
Yeah, that's the actual skin.
Okay, it's real. I was gonna say whoever did this right here got into some good detail with the skin up.
Oh, wait, that's not even painted yet. Once that's painted, the thing's gonna look alive.
They say these things right here are like super damn. I mean, they kill more people over there than the crocodile, I think.
Yeah. He doesn't have his teeth in them yet, but yeah, they're pretty scary animals.
Yeah.
You wouldn't believe how fast they swim.
Yeah, and run too. They say you don't get between them and the water. They say these right here.
Oh yeah, that's one of the 3 animals they say in the world that will stalk and hunt a human for food. I should get one of the big skulls. Mm-hmm. Terrifying. It's getting ready. Believe it or not, we just tan that skin, process the skull. It's being shipped to South Africa. Okay, that one there is a heavily barred muskie.
Oh, so they crawl.
Yeah. And that's called tiger musk. You get a much heavier pattern to it. It's wonderful.
I mean, this butcher's got teeth all the way down to here.
Yep.
And of course, redfish.
Some brown trout. Oh, there's a nice photo, Sam. It's
Well,
a labor of love.
Yeah, you got a lot of time. From the time somebody calls you and says, "Look, I got a fish this big. Here's a picture of it," to the time you're sending it to them,
There's a lot of hours involved. You know, but Sean and I said it many a times, we're absolutely blessed that we can come into work and we do 12, 14 hours a day, every day. Sundays, holidays, we're in here because we get to play. We get paid.
Yeah.
Do it.
We gotta love it.
I'm living vicariously through my customers. If they shoot a 200-inch whitetail, I didn't shoot it, but at least I can mount it.
Yeah.
Working on a 56-inch long Atlantic salmon, from the Mactaquac or Restigouche or something. Like, I'll never go fishing for it. But when you can see fish like that, the detail, scale by scale by scale.
Get it exactly like that.
Yeah. Yeah, we get to work on some neat projects. You see the giant manta rays that we're carving for the museum. And they're full recreations, meaning they're built from scratch. Bass Pros and full recreations. That's kind of our shtick, is we're known for the replica part of it. Mm-hmm. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, keep going.
So he was battling pretty good right here.
Oh, they're just like anything.
See it
They're
right
smashing. Yeah, they're smashing their heads. So you can see this age.
Yeah.
He was fighting quite hard.
Yeah, he was fussing. That's amazing.
With advanced, we're gonna build them accurate.
Yeah.
Right down to nails. We put acorn barnacles on them. So it's a pattern we make. We foam it. We carve it down, coat it, seal it, paint it, do any attachments. It's only $1,000.
Is it? Let me put that down. That's like gold.
Let me check to see that. Yeah, all the scaling on that is done right there.
Y'all are artists, man. artist and good at it.
It protrudes out. Unlike every other tooth in the world on any creature, their tooth, the nerves are on the outside.
So that's what the spiral.
That's the spiral is, yeah. Now they've seen videos where they've actually kind of like a billfish, like a swordfish or not shellfish that smacked the bait to knock them unconscious to eat them. But people thought this to break through the ice to breathe, but no, you'll be doing that with nerves on the outside of your tooth. You know, but they say a lot of it is to pick up.
Facebook, man.
It's it pick up sound waves of bait fish miles away. You know, but pretty
It's
cool.
an antenna.
That's real ivory, 100%. Another
Beautiful.
Arctic grayling.
They're gonna look like that.
Yeah.
So I'm fixing to go catch one.
Well, they just.
Because I mean, if the fish don't, I mean, that's unreal.
You know, the more famous ones that they call a red fin or butterfly, they have giant red fins on them.
That is one beautiful fish.
They fly at the speed of freaking sound. They're best known as cobra chickens. You know, with the neck. As soon as that neck goes down, like this, gone.
I raised.
They got
them.
claws. They can carry a goat and beat the crap out of you. Isn't the like anyone that knows a Canada goose? They even give you a warning. If you get close to them, they'll back up and get the head down and go.
Yeah.
The bald eagle doesn't give you a warning.
No.
But yeah, that's a lesser Canadian, which is just, you know, grackles
Yeah,
or they're small
small.
size of a duck. But that's kind of the size that you typically see for. That one's a hybrid, but nice Canadian goose.
All right, I got the full tour from James, and let me tell you everything that they do. I mean, you can look at taxidermists and they'll be the fish people or the deer people or the feathered, you know, the birds. These people right here can do it all. And it don't even have to be the real thing like this polar bear.